Hello everybody and welcome back to BeamNG.drive. My name is Bobby and today I have an idea and that idea requires going to grid map, so I'll see you there. So this was one of the first ideas I ever had for BeamNG.drive, and I think I did this before I even started making BeamNG videos. It was off camera, of course. Anyway, so the idea is to not spin out. That's the first thing we have to do. Okay, well, we kind of got that idea okayly. So, the main idea was to park the truck there, get it lined up with that hill you see in the distance right there, and then we replace it into a drag vehicle. And the idea I had was, we take two drag vehicles and then we do a drag race to the hill and then they go flying. Hopefully it'll turn out well. If it doesn't, well then, it obviously turned out well because I uploaded it to the internet, and if it didn't turn out well then I wouldn't upload it. So even though I'm recording this blind, I can tell you that it turned out well. Oh, by the way, can you notice an audible difference? I moved the microphone that I use way closer to my head so that my voice doesn't override you can't really hear the, what's it called, joystick? Yeah. Hopefully it works.
Does it?
Could you hear that? Could you hear that? Could you hear that? Okay, so, to get them started at pretty much the exact same time, we just freeze physics, get you going, and then, no, not like that. That's not how you do it. Okay, freeze physics, and then press tab, and, okay. And we are golden. Well, they're golden. But you're going the wrong way. Okay, and then we freeze physics and put it into slow-mo. Because, yeah. Ooh, and we need a cool camera angle. Because this is going to be the thumbnail. Flying over a hill. Okay. I'll just put it into 8 times slow-mo. And 8 times slower than real time. Yay. This is gonna be dumb now. Should have done it. If it didn't, well, then I'll have to manually make the thumbnail. But I sure hope that did it. I set a hotkey for the thumbnail. Because apparently you can take a photo with my recording software. And I didn't know it until just today. I always saw the camera icon, but I didn't know you could actually use it. It better have worked, because that looked cool! And it was in the video. And that is a very broken car. That engine, I don't think that car is going to drive. Like if I just say tab, it's not going to drive. No, that doesn't drive. How is that car? What? Yellow's engine didn't get absolutely just wrecked? It's on fire! Mind blown. Anyway, time to, okay, let's get the other car and reset that. And then we can go back there because I don't know how to return to the vehicle. I thought it was F6, but if I press F6, it just doesn't do anything. I don't know. Anyway, can you see those dots? That's where we're headed. And this time we will ride the Moonhawk. Just for variety's sake. Don't go under the ground. Go under the ground. Yeah. I didn't know there was water under there. Although I guess there has to be since they have water over there in that general area. Anyway, let's just go to where the Moonhawk is and reset it. Okay, there we go. And we will do that since, of course, the camera is going to turn around because I'm in neutral. Okay, so get you going. Nope, not like that. Okay, get you going. Press tab. And you too. Go! Wait a minute. I was on the wrong car. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Hey, stop wrecking me. Oh, he has a good lead on me. Watch this. Yeah, I'm flipping over. I am flipping. Very much flipping. Let's see what you're doing. Whoa, you're going to fly over the track. What are you doing? You're not going to fly over the track. You fly over the track. Drive shaft broken. Aw, that sucks. Yep, the drive shaft is definitely broken. Okay, so I'll reset you. Frustrated freeze physics. And actually, let's get different colors. So this time we will do the Hirochi SBR4, all-wheel drive TTS DCT in lime green. And replace. That is a bright color. Like, that drag car looked horrible. Okay, and with that, we will have the Hirochi Sunburst Race Edition, because I'm pretty sure that it's faster than the Rally Edition. And we'll get it in Submarine Blue. So let's drive it up and just reset it there. Okay, good. J to freeze physics. Tab and go. Well, this car is slow compared to the other car anyways. Yeah, it's not going to be able to make a comeback. This guy is going crooked. This guy is too. They're all going crooked. This stuff is cool. This stuff is great. Are they going to make it over? Wow, he bounced. You're not going to make it over. Wow, that was a big crash. Can you still drive? No, you can't still drive. Your drive shaft is broken. Oh! I guess those were the notifications for the other car. This is a durable vehicle. It still drives. And does a parking brake turn. And drifts. This is a very good vehicle for driving. Okay, let's reset that. Okay, what car is next? Well, how about the... Ooh, I don't want to use the bolide because then I'll have to make an adjustment and I won't be able to control it. Let's use the Burnside Special with the Police Edition. Hopefully that... Actually, no, I'm pretty sure this is the fastest. And we'll get it in green just because I don't want seafoam green. It's weird. Bermuda blue. Same thing. So, that looks pretty good. Can't really notice the difference between that and submarine blue. Strange. And the other car will be... What car is about as slow as that one? Well, we could use the van. And it'll be the police package. And we'll get a bronze police car because that is so standard. Yeah, that totally looks normal. Okay, so J to freeze physics. And I'm assuming... I have no idea. I was gonna try and guess which car will get out of line the most, but I just don't know. Let's go. Wow, this car is actually beating the van. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, the van is like one of the slowest vehicles in the game. In fact, I think it is actually the slowest non-big rig vehicle in the game. But still... Seems like they're topping out at about the same speed. Yeah, they're going at like exactly the same speed. The van is just a bit behind. And I don't think this is actually going to fly. Yeah, it's not really going to fly. So neither of them are going to make it over the wall, I would assume. Yeah. Well, that was kind of boring. At least I can still drive. This guy can too. Okay, what cars are up next? How about we get the Miramar race, and we'll get it in fire red because fire red is awesomeness. Well, it's the color of awesomeness, right? Okay, let's see. I'm assuming that this is going to beat the Burnside, but if it doesn't, then wow, that Burnside is actually kind of fast. I mean, it's fast by no means, and today's standards, but for 1950s, if it beats the 1960s race car, that's fast. It's not going to beat the 1960s race car. Wait, no, it's not going to beat the 60s race car. No chance! But it might beat the stock Miramar, like the really bad version. Anyway, let's watch the Miramar so that we can actually see the crash. Bounce. 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 Whoa. Okay. Awesome. Are you gonna make it over the wall? You ain't gonna make it over the wall. Nobody's gonna make it over the wall here, folks. What are you doing? Whoa. You were practically unscratched. That's how slow you were going. You're too slow. We need a better car. Okay, what car do we get next? How about that car? Police pursuit. Special pursuit unit. Okay. Forward. Pretty sure that's the name of the town on East Coast USA. They really like that route, don't they? Like, they are working on that route hard. And I call it a route because I've been playing a lot of trains lately. But it's a map. Well, actually, the developers call it a level, but I don't call it a level. It just seems weird to call it a level when there's not really any specific goal that you have when you spawn up one of those maps. Anyway, the next car will be the ETK. Unless, of course, you're in a scenario. Then you have a goal, but if you just spawn up the map or load up the map, you don't have a goal. You just drive around. Okay. The police car is... Okay, so this is a very bad spot for... This is a very bad situation for the police to be in. Like, I'm not sure if the... Well, actually, there is a police version of the ETK. That might be enough to catch it if the police is a good driver. But I'm pretty sure that the police version of the Polizzi, or whatever it's called, is slower than the version of the ETK that's up there. Still not making it over the wall, though. Are any cars gonna make it over the wall? Hopefully. What are you doing? What? Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. Just don't do that. What are you doing? No, don't do that. Just be in neutral. Be in neutral. There we go. No, neutral. Neutral, I say. Neutral. Neutral. I need to use a manual transmission. Like, this is the kind of situation where you need a manual transmission. Or else it's just bad. Stop going in reverse without me telling you to. It's annoying. Okay, what car's up next? Hopefully this time we can get it over the fence, but I don't think it's gonna get over there. We could try the K series. Get the fast version. Look at the goldenrod. I've used that color before. It's a weird color. I mean, it's not that weird, but it's like, you call that gold, I call it swamp. Like, I call it a light version of swamp green. I'm not gonna be trying the pigeon, no way. We could try the bolide, but the AI is gonna have to use the bolide because I cannot control the bolide, and we'll get it in blue just to annoy the Italians. So we will replace the okay, it looks bad, but you know, I don't feel like changing it right now. So let's go, and let's go. And I'm assuming, wow, this car is faster than the bolide? That's amazing! So I guess the bolide is not the fastest car in the game. Okay, yep, it's the fastest car in the game. Doesn't accelerate faster than all of the other cars. Like, there are a few cars that accelerate faster than it, but I think it's still the second highest top speed in the game, and they both made it over the fence, so that's nice. That bolide is a fast Italian car. Oh, by the way, in one of my videos, I said that Ibishu is one of the few company logos that doesn't have any lettering from their name on it. Like, you know how BMW, their logo has BMW on it. like I said, Abishu is one of the few companies that doesn't have their name on their logo. I was wrong. If you look closely at the logo, you can tell that the line going down the middle is actually an I. You do know what I'm talking about, right? Like, pretty sure Mazda doesn't have the name on their logo. Actually, do they? I don't think they do. I don't remember the Mazda logo that well, but yeah. Anyway, let's replace the... That really looks weird. Like, that just looked all wrong on so many levels. Anyway, the next up to... we could try the Pessima. Abishu against Abishu, right? Yeah, yay. And we'll get in Seafoam Green because I'm weird. Well, you know what? Why am I using a color I criticized earlier? I don't know. Go and go. Freezing physics is awesome. Okay, so seems that the old Pessima is really beating the Corvette, and I never really know what to call that this Pessima because because it was released after the modern shiny rounded Pessima, but the modern shiny rounded Pessima is older than that one, and you know what I mean, right? You've been keeping track of BeamNG, hopefully. And okay, obviously I'm just gonna call it the old Pessima because they're both kind of old cars. I mean, they're not that old, especially compared to the D series, but still. Anyways, I think that will do it for this one. I'm not gonna try the Gavril vehicles because those are all slow. Even the Grand Marshal is pretty slow. Yeah, they're all pretty slow. So I think that'll do it for this one. So I guess this could be a pretty alright time to end the video. Until the next video, goodbye everybody.